Hello, everybody. This is Laura, aka Kimberly, and I'm going to do one more review for tonight. I have some fake stuff on, as you can see, the earring. Not my proudest moment. I do like the makeup though. It might slip off, so I just want you to know it's fake. The earrings are just hilariously bad. Looks like there's that trend with one of them has something that dangles and the other one doesn't. Anyway, I'm going to review, if I can, I'm going to review Barefoot Gin. It's about a little boy named Gin, and his name is Japanese, so it's spelled Gen, and it's a hard G. And this takes place in Japan in 1945. The movie was made in 1983, and honestly, I don't think it was a Studio Miyazaki or Ghibli. I think it was another studio. The animation is very old school anime, if you want to know what it looks like. It's in color. It's, I would say it's 90 minutes long, maybe 100. But the point is, it's not a boring movie. Neither one of the movies I've reviewed today are boring. They're from the point of view of Japan, and they need to be watched in order to understand the full story of the infancy of the atomic age. Anyway, Gin is about, I would say, 10, 11 years old, 12 at the most, I would say. Not very old. And he's in school. They're at the point in Japan where they're on the brink of losing the war. Hitler has long since surrendered to the Allies and committed suicide, and this animated movie is about how long after the Germans have given up and lost, the Japanese under Emperor Hirohito and his secretary, who ended up being hanged for war crimes such as the rape of Nanking and other atrocities. He kept on going. He kept on sending kamikaze missions into the Allied Navy. They kept on burning, torturing, doing horrible things to prisoners of war. Really bad things, and they just would not give up. So the fact of the matter is, Truman sent the bomb to them, to the Japanese. I think he sent it to the wrong place, but that's my opinion. He sent it to the wrong place, or he sent it to the wrong target. It's always innocent people who suffer. Why not send it to the Emperor's palace and kill him off? I guess because he couldn't get a surrender if he did that. I don't know. But again, has a little brother um, who's about, I would say, 3, little baby. And his mother's pregnant with another baby on the way. He has an older sister, Aiko, I think her name was. And, of course, his dad and mom. So, they're living in the times of really bad poverty. They're starving. Um, the little boy, the smallest boy, again, his little brother is so hungry that he wants a yam that's in the cupboard, and the mom's been saving it because she's pregnant, and she's so torn whether or not to give it to her children or use it to nourish the unborn baby in her womb. And it's just heart-wrenching. The reason I'm giving more detail on this movie as opposed to the last movie that I reviewed is because I just saw this movie tonight. I've seen it maybe 3, 4 times at the most, and it always gets to me. The animation, again, it's very old school anime, and it's comical sometimes. I don't know if that's just the way anime is. I'm not an expert on manga or anime or anything like that, but it's comical. It's like Sailor Moon episodes, where when they cry, it's like really exaggerated. Whether it's crying because somebody's had a small, you know, difficulty, very trivial, or whether it's a real tragedy. Um, but it doesn't make light of anything. It doesn't make it a joke. It's not a comedy. The first 22 minutes, I think, it's a very sweet story about a family who's trying to pull their weight and trying to make a living. I don't know what the dad does exactly, but I think he makes shoes or sandals. And it just gets to you that he can't. The economy is so terrible because of the war budget, I think. My facts may be wrong, but I don't know. And it's horrendous when they get woken up a lot with bomb alarms, and the one time when the huge bomb comes and just wreaks havoc on them, that they don't even see it coming. So it's a really great movie. It's animated. I'm gonna put it in my animation list, but it's not for kids. It's like Watership Down, or when the wind blows. That's another animated, atomic themed movie. Got these earrings. Anyway, yeah, I give it 10 out of 10. So please find it and watch it. I went ahead and bought that on Amazon Prime as well. So, Merry Christmas if I don't see you before the holiday. Look, I'm scratching my earring. Talk to you later.